Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Oh. Om. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yoantah Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatyakhila Shakti Dharasvadhamna अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः अथ गीताध्यानम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयम् व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनि कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् पंकजं अलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः साङ्ख्ययोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अशोच्यानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश भाषसे गतासूनगतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पण्डिताः न त्वेवाहं जातु नासं न त्वन्नेमे जनाधिपाः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयमतः परम् देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिः धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्णसुखदुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्याः तां तितिक्षस्व भारत यं हि न व्यथयन्त्येते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ समदुःखसुखं धीरं सोऽमृतत्वाय कल्पते नासतो विद्यते भावः नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तः त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Gita session. We have seen these beautiful verses that have begun last week. All are crucial. Those who have got capacity to memorize should memorize these verses starting from verse 11 till at least verse 30. Those who do not have the capacity to memorize, at least memorize the 11th verse and keep and know the meaning of subsequent verses. As okay, verse number 12 says this, verse number 13 says this, like that. So those who don't know, those who don't think that they can memorize, then take the gist of the verses and that meaning and remember it as a verse wise, because uh, this is what Gita is about. The highest truth one anybody has to know in life is this itself. So we are at a very beautiful stage where Sanskrit is going to sit little backside so that we can take more verses, chant more. Otherwise, the result is like this, no? The number of people in the class when I talk more Sanskrit, though they signed in for it, then when it begin, they tend to run away. So not to run away from Sanskrit. If we will not learn, then who will learn? It is our dharma to protect our dharma. If not we, no outsider is going to come and learn it for us and preserve our text and learn our dharma and preserve our dharma. This is not going to happen. So, how much ever difficult you feel, you'll have to stay on this path only because this is your path and it is natural for us to be in our path. It will be unnatural for us to take somebody else's path. How long one can wear a garb of something else? Our natural tone will, and if we are not going to learn, then who will learn? If we say my text is difficult, then who will come and learn our text? So we should not uh, run away. So those who have run away from the class because of Sanskrit, that's for them. Thankfully, handful of you are over here still. So if you have any intentions to run away, don't run away. That's how I have taken. We can go slow, but we can't avoid it completely. That is the point I have to say. And if something we don't understand, then we can ask questions. We can give feedback. We can come back to me again and again. And if you see your WhatsApp message is not replied or something, it must have got buried down under so many messages. Because my same WhatsApp number is my family number, my clinic number, my everything. I can't handle different numbers for different purposes. So guarantee the messages got buried. So if you just say as a reminder, then I can go up. It's sorry to say that I want a reminder, I'm saying, but there are chances that in a day I don't complete seeing all the messages. That's the whole thing. So the point is, how much ever difficult you feel, hold on to it. Don't leave Sanskrit, because that is the way our Shastras have revealed it to us. Otherwise, some Max Muller's translation we will sit and read because we don't know our own language, believing that, oh, Max Muller is doing complete justice to whatever work is done. No, so sorry. Cannot. Not possible. So we will have to have our stand some point in life. So families who come with children, I admire them very much, because yes, the seed has to be sown over there first. But those who are here like this, hold and ask questions, because after Tritiya Vibhakti, I have not dared to go ahead, and I want to go. And just with one Bhutkala that has come, today's result we are seeing. So don't run away. We don't have to be grammarian, but we have to be familiar with the sound. Okay, when Pathati is coming, it is a present tense, and a Pathat has come, a Pathat, then it is a past something, or Patishyanti or Patishyati with the singular or plural of future tense. Something familiar. We should not know everything of Sanskrit, but something is like this, that introduction has to be there. Okay. Fair enough. Now let us go directly. I'm not asking who has
Guruji,
memorized.
one question is there regarding the shloka. Can I ask now? Sridevi here.
Yes.
This in the 15th shloka, sama dukkha sukhandhiram somritatvaya kalpate. Kalpate meaning
Becomes.
becomes.
Kalpate will have many things. Is, will be, so many things will be there. Or jayate. Kalpate can be jayate also.
Somritatvaya, and then in that case, somritatvaya kalpate will become?
Those who are having a steady mind, dhira, and who see sukha and dukkha same, samadukha, for them, they become to amrutatva. What is life and death? For whom it is? Is it for you? It is not for you. But I feel happy when my body gets comfortable. I feel sad when my body is like my identity I have associated with my body. I am thin, I am fat, I am fair. I'm a girl, I'm a boy. My identity I have kept over there. But those who have Samabuddhi is not on the body. As though saints and Mahatmas won't have any diseases. They would have, but they don't associate themselves. Many of our saint Mahatmas have dropped the body, not themselves, out of various diseases. It could be cancer, it could be cardiac something. But is it for them? So we feel, okay, something, okay, I lost whatever, my parent, my son, my whatever. And we associate and we get dukkha out of it. But those who are wise, they are ever eternal. Then they see the samatva. So if you have that kind of attitude, saha amrutatvaya kalpate. He achieves the amrutattva.
Dhanyavad.
Yeah. There's all these verses
Like
are telling only.
Is it like
Sorry.
immortal?
Eternal. Eternal. There is no death for that. Amrutattva. Saha amrutatvaya. That's actually the fourth case. That's what I said, that I didn't introduce yet where I want to, but I held it back because sometimes it gets too much, no, to handle. Then whatever little interest has come, that also tend to run away. So we should not run away is my feeling. Okay. I don't see any kids today, so let us start directly with the adults. Please raise your hands. Let's begin the session. Vidya Lakshmi ji and Sri Devi Kota ji. अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धे
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य
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 न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
न कश्चित्
अर्हति, not to hold like that.
कर्तुमर्हति
Cut the sound.
न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम् विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम् विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति
येन सर्वमिदं तत तत् अविनाशी तु विद्धि. Know that is tad viddhi. Know that what avinashi, which is not having vinasha, which is not destructible. Know that to be indestructible. By which yena, third case. We have seen this. Yaha yav. So yena, ekvachan. Yena, by which tat sarvamidam tatam. This whole thing is pervaded. Sarvamidam, all this is tatam, pervaded by that truth. And that truth is avinashi. Then see this word, vinasham, and then there is a word avyayasyasya. Avyayasya asya. Avyayasyasya. Of avyaya, that which does not get distracted. So, of avyaya, this is the shashti, we have not yet reached over there. Of that, vinasham na kaschit kartum harati. Nobody can destroy the indestructible, imperishable. Of avyaya, vinasham na kaschit kartum arhati. Nobody can destroy the imperishable. body can die. But what which enlivens the body, that truth which pervades the entire body, which makes we think alive, can that be dead anytime? Can anybody kill that? So, na kartum, na kaschit kartum arhati. Vinasham kaschit na kartum arhati. Not possible to do the vinasha of that avyaya. अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति. Continue. अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः
अन्तवन्तमिमे देहाः
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः
नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः
नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः
नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य
तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत.
तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः.
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत.
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत
Ime, these, dehaha, bodies, antavantaha, are having end. And the sharirinaha, the one who is having the sharira, the one who is embodied, saha uktaha, they are said nityaha, that is continuously present, everlasting. Anashinaha, anashinaha, where there is no nasha, anashinaha. They are anashina, the indweller is anashi, is nitya, everlasting, anashi, which cannot be destroyed, prameya, which cannot be comprehended also. It's incomprehensible also. Therefore, tasmat, yudhyasva, Bharata. Therefore, Arjuna, don't get dejected. Just get up and fight. Antavanta ime dehaha nityasyokta sharirinaha anashino prameyasya tasmad yudhyasva bharata. So, in the original verse, that visarga is not there. After dehaha, you see? It's not there. So we have to provide. It is Visarga's lopa by some sandhi rule that has happened. Okay. And then Visarga Shakara. Nityasyoktah sharirinaha. Visarga Shakara should happen. And Tasmadyudhyasva. The you should have a pressure to do the dhya Mahaprana is also of dha, and plus a pressure of that kanjam should also. Tasmad yuddhasva, yuddhasva. So one extra dha, half dha sound. Yuddhasva has to happen. Continue. Yahenam veti hantaram.
य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम्
य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम्
Anuswara sumakara.
य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम्
Yaschainam manyate hatam.
यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः.
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः
नायं हन्ति न हन्यते.
नायौ हन्ति न हन्यते
नायं हन्ति न हन्यते
येनं वेत्ति हन्तारम्. यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्.
य एनौ वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम्
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः. नायं हन्ति न हन्यते.
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायौ हन्ति न हन्यते
उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते
य एनौ वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायौ हन्ति न हन्यते
य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते
Lakshmi ji, there are some certain rules that we will know, have to learn to know when the visargas lopa happen, not by looking at it. And also, we should also be aware of the word. Like now we have learned devaha word. Devaha, devo, devaha. And then we will learn all the other vibhaktis also. Devam, devo, devan, or devena, devabhyam. Nowhere you will find only the word deva. Like that, there won't be any word. So that knowledge also you will have to bring into this. Like only deha word will be there, or what it's. So it won't be like that. And also there is a rule that what followed by what, that time the visarga would happen, lopa. There are so many visarga sandhi rules also there. So with the swaras, there are some sandhis, those are called as swara sandhis. With the conjuncts, there will be some sandhis, those are called as vyanjana sandhis. And with visargas, there are some sandhis which are visarga sandhis. I would like to take all the sandhis in the class if I'll get good responses, because this is my forte and I love talking about Sanskrit and the Sandhi. So if any, if I get, let us complete first the vibhaktis, and we'll see by that time how many people are remaining. Those few people will get one class. We will keep Gita little aside, and we will take only a couple of classes only the Sandhis. And we will take the Gita verses to give example of the Sandhis, and it's really very beautiful. One should have some small knowledge so that now this word has come over here, Yash Chainam has come. Then what is a Sandhi over there? Yaha, Sh has gone. So by some rule, Sh has come. Then Ch has come and the Enam. So by some rule, it has become Yash Chainam. So this all comes in that Visarga Sandhi, how the Shakara comes, and in that conjunct, that Vyanjana Sandhi, how we join that. It's really beautiful. It's not so complicated as what people have made Sanskrit complicated in their minds, not in actually reality. Okay. So for now, you just take it. Okay, there is some rule coming, and we'll learn when at appropriate time, Lakshmi ji. Okay. Now coming to this verse. Ya enam. So yaha enam vetti hantaram. Hantaram means the one who is going to kill. Huh? And yaha cha enam manyate hatam. And the one who is thinking manyate, this is like our vandate word. So now you got, okay, this is atmanepadi. So like this, you will have to hold that, okay, this word will go like this. That means if I have to say I think, then it will be like vande, then it will be manye, like that. So vandase, then you think manyase. So in your mind, you should start working these words when you get some small hint like that. The I should be able to identify that. So, and those who think, yaha, who thinks, manyate hatam, that I am killed. So, the one who's thinking that I am the killer and the one who's thinking that I am getting killed, ubhau, both of them, tau, na vijanitaha. They do not know that I am is that supreme truth, the indweller. Na, ayam, hanti, cannot be killer, nor can be hanyate, nor can be killed. The truth that enlivens this body, that is not the killer nor getting killed by anything. Okay. Yaenam. And the one who is thinking, they are ignorant people. Ubhau na janita. Both of them do not know. Yaenam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tau na vijanitaha nayam hanti na hanyate. Go for the next volunteers. Sumita Sitaramji, Shushma Kandanji. Okay, so now the tune changes. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit.
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित्
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः.
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः
अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः.
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः
Nityash visargas shakara.
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
Nityash.
पुराणः
Not Nityas, Nityash Shakara.
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः
न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
So we had seen this tune earlier, Guru Nahatvana Mahanubhava. So Trishtup Chanda. In Anushtup Chanda, we have got 8 syllables. In Trishtup, we have got 11 syllables. Total in Anushtup Chanda are 32 syllables. Over here, the total will be 44 syllables was this is. Okay. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः.
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा
नायं भूत्वा
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः
अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
नित्यः विसर्गा शकारा
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते
Puranaha. It is not ending. Still it is continuing. So tune. Ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha.
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
Okay. This is your natural pitch, or you can say it in a pitch lower.
This is natural, but when you say lower, like how
Ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha. Can you come down to this
I'll try.
pitch?
अजो
No, this is,
नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः
yeah, it's
Fine.
your natural pitch. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it
Sorry.
doesn't matter. We'll go for the full verse.
न न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे I try to turn.
Doesn't matter. I just asked. Doesn't.
न न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
Na jayate. This doesn't, it doesn't get born. Mriyateva, neither it dies kadachit at any time. Na ayam bhutva. It's not that this was, or bhavitana, that it will have been. Na bhuyaha. So not anymore. So in the past, present, future, um, that it would cease anytime. Like this condition won't be there. So one which is ajaha. Ajaha, which is not jaha, born. Ajaha, not born. So one which is not born. One which is nityaha. So what is the, how do we understand what is not born? That means the time has to be first, and in that time frame, somebody comes in. So that means we call that person is born. The time is already existing. 2023 is existing, and then somebody is born or somebody is died. So time has to exist first. But something which is beyond the time, because of which the time is existing. So will that have a birth in a time? So that's why it is ajaha, which is ever existing. It is not born. It didn't come into existence at certain point of time. That is ajaha. Ja, like we have the name, no? Pankajaha, the one which is born in the muddied thing, which is lotus. So Jaha is born. Ajaha, one which is not born. Not born means not existing. It's not like that. So we'll have to be very clear. Which is ever existing, which is not having a birth in the time, because of which the time is existing, not which has come in time. This part we'll have to keep clear. That's why it is Nitya, always present, everlasting. Shashwat. Shashwat means the one which will never change. Ayam Puranaha. Puranaha is one meaning, of course, ancient. And Nitya Naveen is also Purana. Ever new, evergreen, which we say, no, for some people who are aging gracefully, we say evergreen. So Purana. So, that and na hanyate hanyamane sharire. So even if the body, sharira is been hanyamanaha, is being killed, that no hanyate, that doesn't get killed. So something other than the body is also there. So what we are talking is of that of the body, but we are associating I to it, and we are talking it as it's my death or my birth, my birthday. We say that, but there is something else, that indweller, that sharirinaha, that truth is getting spoken of. That truth Krishna is revealing to uh, Arjuna at the onset only, when he's sitting over there dejected, the highest has only been spoken about. So one of the very beautiful, often quoted verse. Again, this is for memorizing only. All verses from 11 are for memorizing, but those who cannot, at least 11th, and then after 11th, come to this 20th, memorize, try to memorize. We think we cannot memorize, but yeah, any movie song also which goes on radio, eventually, even if we don't know the meaning of those words, also we memorize and we sing that song. Especially those who are these Bollywood lovers on radio. How many Urdu words and how many Hindi words and what all, as if everybody is knowing very good Hindi and very good Urdu. Nobody knows, but a song everybody knows. So, because it is repeatedly heard. So, like this, if you will repeatedly chant, you think you cannot memorize, but I assure you, you know to memorize. Effort is not done enough. And that comfort zone is there. Okay, I'm escaping because I don't know to memorize. It's not my capacity. That's a escape zone. There is a capacity which you've not identified. So start saying 5 times in the morning, 5 times in the afternoon. Let me know on the third day, at least that first pada is gone and stuck in your brain somewhere, and you are automatically saying on the fifth day, when you hear some line, you are able to sing along with it. So it is possible.
Excuse me,
That's
Guruji.
mm,
Sorry to interrupt you, but could you please explain again what you had mentioned just now about Ajo, the time frame? It doesn't. It's already existing. Could you please again rephrase it in a much
okay.
more simpler way for me to understand?
So when we are saying I am born, okay, when I say I am born, maybe okay, I am born in this and this year. That means that year is already existing, right?
Hmm.
That means that time is already existing. So I'm saying that I have come in a time frame. So and so person has lived from 2000 to 2050, whatever. If you are saying from this time to this time, you are talking about only the living of that body in the time frame. This, the indweller of this body is beyond the time. It is not that it comes in the time. On that substratum, time is existing.
So does it mean it's always there? It's
Yes,
always there. That's
correct,
thank you.
correct.
Thank you.
It was there even before the time came. Okay. So now if we are saying 2023, why before 2023 there was no time? There was. Calculation for some point we have started. Okay, you say BC. Before that, what was there then? Before time existed, what was there? Before time existed, this was there. You and me, not in this bodied form, are there, were there, will be there. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Continue. वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यम्
Veda vinashinan nityam.
Nityam, end of the pada.
Nityam.
Veda vinashinam nityam.
Yaenamajamavyayam.
Yayenamajamavyayam.
Not yenam. Enam.
Yayenamajamavyayam.
Ya enamajamavyayam.
Katham sapurusha partha.
Katham sapurusha partha.
Guruji, is it kathan, nakara or katham?
Katham.
Katham sapurusha partha.
Kanghatayati hantikam.
Kanghatayati hantikam.
Sanghatayati hantikam.
Veda vinashinan nityam. Yaenamajamavyayam.
Veda vinashinan nityam. Yayenamajamavyayam.
Veda vinashinan nityam. Ya enamajamavyayam.
Katham sapurusha partha. Kanghatayati hantikam.
Katham sapurusha partha. Kanghatayati hantikam.
Katham sapurusha partha. Kanghatayati hantikam.
Veda vinashinan nityam.
We are
Yayenamajamavyayam.
saying ya yenam. It is ya enam and not ya yenam.
Yayenamajamavyayam. Katham sapurusha partha. Kanghatayati hantikam.
Veda vinashinan nityam. Ya enamajamavyayam. Katham sapurusha partha. Sanghatayati hantikam.
So Veda, know that. Veda, to know that. Avinashinam. Avinashinam, that one which cannot be destroyed. Nityam, which is continuously present, eternally there. Yaha, enam, ajam. Ajam, which is aja, which is not born. Avyaya, one that is won't get exhausted anytime. So one know that uh, if ya enam, if one who knows that this is something which is indestructible, eternally not born, inexhaustible, then katham, how, saha purushaha, that person, O Partha, O Arjuna, kam ghatayati hantikam, to whom it is going to kill, and or whom he is going to injure. So ghatayati, who who will be the cause to be slain by somebody, or hantikam, or he would be the killer of somebody. It's not. If somebody is knowing actually the truth, then neither he is going to be the cause of getting killed, nor he is going to be the killer. Veda vinashinan nityam yaenamajamavyayam katham sapurusha partha kanghatayati hantikam. Vani Somasundaranji. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
जीर्णानि
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
नवानि गृह्णाति नर नवानि गृह्णाति न first and then ह नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि. I should have broken over there, but I have not broken this sandhi. I'm sorry.
तथा
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Are you there, Vani?
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
Okay, your internet
yes.
connection. Yes, your
Hariom.
internet connection. Yes, Hariom. Your internet
Yeah,
connection
it's
is little
unstable.
unstable.
अन्यानि
Yes.
संयाति
Sorry, I'll say that
नवानि
again.
देहि. You want to say again?
अन्यानि संयाति नव. You're asking me? I
Okay,
suppose.
go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
So the anuswara on the sa will become nya because the next word is ya. So sanyati. Sanyati. The anuswara on vasamsi will become wa because next is sa. So vasamsi. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grunhati naroparani.
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि.
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि.
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि. तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि. तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
So naraha, man, yatha, like, jirnani vasamsi, ragged, torn, worn out clothes. Vihaya, having left, this is our lyabantavya. Navani grunhati, takes or adorns new clothes. Tatha, likewise, aparani. Aparani, others. What others we'll leave Aparani there. We'll take over here. Tatha Jirnani Sharirani Vihaya. Likewise, this embodied in this body, when the body is getting jirna, that Sharira Vihaya, leaving that body, when the body is getting worn out, Anyani Sanyati enters in another Navani, means new, enters a new. What do you have to say? Sharirani. It has to be brought back again to Sharirani. Who does this? The Dehi does that. The one who is in the body, the dweller of the body, the one who stays in the Deha is Dehi. So, what we have to understand that how a human being adorns new clothes if the clothes are worn out. Likewise, this Dehi adorns a new body when the body gets jirna. That's all about it. Death is not to the Dehi, death is to the body. If the clothes are getting worn out, are we getting worn out with the clothes? How we are not throwing ourselves, we throw only the clothes and the even whatever vehicle which we drive, whatever things that, whatever worn out wear and tear of our things are happening, we are not getting wear and tear along with that. We replace the thing. Likewise, this Dehi replaces the body. We should not say replaces us. It's not that. Don't associate with the body.
Guruji, can we
Vasam.
not call Dehi as Atma?
Yeah, it is.
Because
It
you
is.
have not yet used that phrase.
Yes, I have not used that phrase because it didn't yet come over there. That's why. So the indweller only I'm saying yet.
Dhanyavad.
It is. It is. When we'll get the such a word, we will get into those words, because Vedanta has clear-cut distinguish between Jivatma, between Paramatma. So when that word will come, we will use the word. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinha. Over here I have to tell one rule. So whenever this her is going to come, and that her will have something into it, maybe yo is there, maybe ma is there, maybe whatever is there. Now no is there. So depending upon wo is there. So depending upon what is that alphabet in the belly of the her. If that alphabet is in Vargiya Vyanjana category, like now over here, Ina is in a Vargiya Vyanjana. Those who have watched the tutorial should not ask me the question, what is Vargiya Vyanjana? Anybody in the class who don't know what is Vargiya Vyanjana? Unmute and say, I don't know. Anybody? All know. Okay. So, kachatatapa. Kavarga. Kavarga zanunasik. So, like this what we have got, it is tavargas anunasik. Ta. So, this is Vyargya. When there is a Vargiya Vyanjana, then we have to pronounce the Vargiya Vyanjana first and then the ha. So, grun hati. Brahm ha. Ma is in pavarga. Pa. Okay. But when it is not in a Vargiya Vyanjana, like yara, lava, sa, hada, tradnya. Not tradnya, these are conjunct, sorry, not this. Yara, lava, sa, ha, these four. These eight are not in Vargiya. So, like, if it is there, then first ha we have to pronounce and then the Vargiya sound we have to take. Jihva. Okay. So we'll have to remember, Prahlad, Ahlad, So la is in avargiya vyanjana. So when such sounds come, remember this rule. Avargiya coming, her should be first. Vargiya coming, her should be later. First vargiya sound should come and then the hara. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहे नैनं छिन्दन्ति. Then all this vasamsi, jirnani, all this, what is there? Our napunsaka lingas, bahuvachan, we'll have to remember, like phalani and all we have done. And this grunhati is like pathati. So you'll have to remember sanyati. And this vihaya, like we have done the tvanta vyayas, right? Tvanta and lyabanta, but we will come some more. Sharirani is also like a phalani only. Okay. Let us go ahead. Nainan chindanti shastrani.
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं दहति पावकः.
नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं दहति पावकः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः.
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः
अनुस्वार. न
चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः.
न शोषय. Sorry?
This tyapo.
Visarga. So over here also the sandhi vigraha should happen. Kledayantyapah. Visarga. न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः.
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः. Sorry.
न शोषयति मारुतः.
न शोषयति मारुतः
न शोषयति मारुतः.
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि. नैनं दहति पावकः.
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः.
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः. न शोषयति मारुतः.
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः.
See that pathati we did singular, pathanti plural. Shoshayati singular, dahati singular, chindanti plural, kledayanti plural. So we'll have to start relating and seeing the verbs through it. Shastram single, shastrani plural. So shastrani has happened, so chindanti has happened. Go ahead.
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः.
All anuswaras you have missed. Nainan dahati, na chainam kledayan. Okay. So, na enam. This does not get, what we can say, the weapon, the shastras doesn't chindanti. That means cannot cut it. Na enam dahati pavakaha. Pavakaha agni. Cannot burn this truth. Na cha enam apaha kledayanti. Apaha water, kledayanti to moisten. Water cannot moisten this. Na marutaha shoshayati enam. For this, marutaha wind. Shosha dry. cannot dry. So it is time for the next class. Nainan chindanti shastrani, nainan dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyaapaha, na shoshayati marutaha. How many hands are there? Oh wow, I've got 5 more hands. Maybe now in next class, I should be able to just remind me, all of you, Harish ji, Chalcha ji, Radha Krishnan ji, Bhagyalakshmi ji, Sajeev ji. Did I do so slow today's class? I'm so sorry that. Maybe then we'll take a couple of verses. We'll do. Okay. Radha Krishnan ji and Sajeev ji, just come quickly. We'll do some verses. Then I can reduce the number of hands for the next class that I have to carry forward. Harish ji, Jalja ji, Bhagyalakshmi ji, Leela ji, I'll take you in the next. Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Do a sandhi break over here also.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam.
Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Nitya sarvagatasthānuho.
Nitya sarvagadastanuhu.
Sthanuho.
Nitya sarvagadastanuhu.
Sthanuho.
Stanuhu.
Tha.
Stanuhu. Yeah.
No. Sta is happening, no? Mahaprana. Sthanuho.
Stanuhu.
No.
Yeah.
You are saying sta and the word is ha.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nitya sarvagadastanuhu.
Okay, you'll practice that.
Nitya sarvagatasthānuhu.
Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Anuswara.
Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Cha's mahaprana can be stronger.
Yeah.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Akledyo shoshya eva cha.
Nitya sarvagatasthānuho. Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Nitya sarvagadastanuhu. Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Nitya sarvagatasthānuhu. Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Akledyo shoshya cha.
Shoshya eva. There is no makara.
Akledyo shoshya
Me is not there.
eva cha.
Hmm.
Akledyo shoshya eva cha. Nitya sarvagadastanuhu. Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Stha and anu, that pronunciation you'll have to work, and achedyos, cha also can be better.
Yeah. Thanks.
Achedyo yamadahyoyam. Akledyo shoshya eva cha. Nitya sarvagatasthānuhu. Achaloyam sanatanaha.
Sthanu zunu can be murdhaninu. Okay.
Sarvagatasthānuhu.
Correct. Achedyaha ayam. Ayam, this. This is achedyaha. One which cannot be cut is achedya. Chedya can be cut. Achedya cannot be cut. Dahyoya. Adahyoyam. Dahya, which can be burnt. Adahyaha, which cannot be burnt. So ayam adahyaha. Akledyaha. Kledyaha, one which can be moistened. Akledyaha, which cannot be moistened. Shoshya, which can be dried. Ashoshya, which cannot be dried. So this avagraha chinna is also one of the part of the sandhi where the avagraha is going to come and which we should not pronounce to maintain the chandas of the shloka. So ashoshya meaning, while reading we have to keep it in mind. Ashoshya. Saying we are saying akledyo shoshya, but it is not shoshya. Shoshya is dry. Ashoshya means which cannot be dried. Nityaha, one which is continuous, everlasting. Sarvagataha, one which is pervading everything. Sthanuhu, one which is stable, one which is not going to change. Achalaha, one which cannot be moved, immovable. I am sitting over here. I'm not sitting in this space. So I can move from here to here because this body is not over there. But one which is everywhere where to move cannot move because everywhere that person is. I can't be in the same space. I'm already over here. Correct. So I am Sanatanaha, very ancient. So these all verses, that's why I say memorizing is important. And otherwise know the meaning correctly. Don't miss the akara, and not saying akara. And understanding is making the meaning completely opposite as that we have seen now. Achedyoyam adahyoyam akledyo shoshya. See, I'm saying akledyo shoshya. I'm saying that. But in my mind, I'm saying akledyo shoshya. Shoshya is coming in that kledyo. In that I'm putting in my mind. So you'll have to say that with an understanding. Shoshya. You're saying shoshya, but it is ashosha. Or is in that kledyo shoshya evacha. Nitya sarvagata sthanuhu achaloyam sanatanaha. Quickly on this verse. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam.
Avyaktoyam
Avikaryoyam uchyate.
Avikaryoyamuchyate.
Avikaryoyamuchyate.
Tasmadevam viditvainam.
Tasmadevam vinitvaidam.
Vidi.
Vidit viditvainam.
Tasmadevam viditvainam.
Nanushocitum arhasi.
Nanushocitumarhasi.
Nanushocitumarhasi.
Avyaktoyam achintyoyam. Avikaryoyam uchyate.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam. Avikaryoyamuchyate.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam. Avikaryoyamuchyate.
Tasmadevam viditvainam. Nanushocitum arhasi.
Tasmadevam vinitvainam. Nanushocitumarhasi.
Shocitum.
Nanushocitumarhasi.
Tasmadevam viditvainam. Nanushocitumarhasi.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam. Avikaryoyamuchyate. Tasmadevam viditvainam. Nanushocitumarhasi.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam. Avikaryoyamuchyate. Tasmadevam viditvainam. Nanushocitumarhasi.
Avyaktaha ayam. Ayam. This is avyaktaha. This is unmanifest. Ayam. Ayam achintyaha. This cannot be thought of beyond the thought process. Avikaryaha. This is unchangeable. In this, vikaras cannot be formed. It cannot be transformed from one form to another. It doesn't have vikaras. Avikaryaha. Ayam uchyate. By this it is tasmat. Therefore, evam, there is a sandhi, viditva. Our Tvantavya has come. Having known this truth like this, in this fashion, having known this, na anushochitum arhasi. Therefore, you should not grieve on this. You are not allowed to grieve on this. How did I say the word you? Because the word came arhasi. You are not eligible to grieve on this, having known this it in this way. Okay. Now this ayam shabda, how it comes. Ime, we saw the shabda, how it comes. I'll give a chart of that as well. Like how we have seen sahataute, or we have seen eshaha. So like this, we will have to learn this form as well, which also means this and that. I'll put that in the list because next class is now starting. Viditva enam, remember this, our Tvantavya we have taken into this. And reflect on these verses. The truth Bhagwan is telling Arjuna in the starting itself. So if Arjuna is getting it in the starting, in that roaring battlefield where such a noise is there, I think it is also for us in whatever life battle we are leading. So not to take it as it is very difficult. If it was so very difficult, Bhagavan would have started with something different, not directly this when he is so despondent and sitting like that. So there is something why Bhagavan has chosen this. So first we have to have faith and study, and then slowly it will reveal to us why it has come it in this format. Okay, so I think we can end today's session over here.
What did you say is the meaning of arhasi? Is coming in following shlokas also.
Arhasi means you are not eligible to, you shouldn't, you are not allowed to. Okay, so now let us end today's session. All other words are clear, right? Pronunciations are clear. And sorry to Leelama, Harishji, Jalcha ji, and Bhagya Lakshmi ji. Next week we'll start with you. And there are so many 700 verses are there. No, we have to do anyway. You would get a chance. Let's end session. Oh. Oh. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om. Those who are in Singapore this Sunday in Chinmay Mission, we'll have full Gita chanting. Do please join. Those who want to know more about it, message me privately. I'll send you the address. 67 Lessons Road, 10 to 1, 10 in the morning. We'll have Sunday. Hari Om, everyone. See you all.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
धन्यवादः
Hari Om Guru.
Waiting for you, Lakshmi ji. Good to see you, one glimpse. Lakshmi ji is coming to visit us this next month. Hari Om.